F-Zero. Hello, everyone. This is the F-Zero Climax Showcase commentary. We're coming to you live from our various homes scattered throughout the nation.
That's right. We're back. Yet another Falcon Punch Circuit, yet another opener. And who better to showcase GX Climax Edition than the person behind it and the person most synergetic with the person behind it? Please introduce yourselves.
I am Emarcee, and I am the creator of F-Zero Climax Edition. You can find it on Game Banana. The goal with it is I saw in F-Zero Unleashed, they had the Climax machines, but they all had different weights and stats than in the official game. So I wanted to make a mod that would be, okay, what would GX look like if it had F-Zero Climax GBA's game balance, including speed, acceleration, proper weight, letter grades, all that. So that's the backstory behind this mod. It's not meant to be as tightly balanced as Unleashed, but it's meant to kind of be like a purist mod, so to speak.
Salutations, racers and spectators. It is Nico Soviet 88 once again, and it is great to have everyone back. I really enjoy doing this stuff, and I don't know if everyone knows. I don't know if you've known about it before, but Emarcee and I have done a lot of things together, including working on mods, not necessarily together, but we have made our own mods, and I've played a lot of his Climax. I did pretty much all of his ghosts. It was an outdated version, but I have a bit of game time on his mod, and I like to just explore everything in the GX community. So it's just fun being able to see new creations that people make, and Emarcee is very in-depth when it comes to, stat changes and vehicle modifications. It's just being able to utilize a lot of resources to make a cool mod that Climax is, and I'm really happy to be here to showcase it with you all today.
Well, we can't have a showcase without a group of players. Let's talk about them real quick before we get into our race. AKC, again, AKC's participated in every single showcase so far, and now every single Falcon Punch Circuit bracket. AKC is very strong and agreed to show up again this particular event. Oval as well has participated every time. Oval is he's the head organizer for Falcon Punch Circuit. And anytime we have F-Zero GX of any kind, Oval's going to be there. Oval's a good friend of all of ours. And what can you guys tell me about Fighbat? He's a new face for at least the showcase and the event.
I am personally not familiar with Fighbat, so I'll turn it over to Nico or you, Domo, if you can tell us something about him.
So from what I know, Fighbat is actually a longtime veteran of this series. He kind of has a lot of in-game knowledge of pretty much most of the F-Zeros. I think a lot of it is 2D, but I also know back in the day, he used to do a lot of GX. So he has a lot of in-depth knowledge, and he's very good at the game. He just, I guess he's just taken backseat to other games or projects and other things that's come up in life. But he's been very well known in the community. He pretty much knows everybody, and he's very talented racer, and it's just nice having like a long time face, kind of like Mensk, kind of in the same boat. So if you ever need, he's a great person to go to for resources or learning about something or getting better at the game overall. So very, very nice player to have in the community for sure.
Okay, thank you for the background on Fighbat. And yeah, he came recommended, so it's good to see him here. Emarcee, what can you tell us about Emarcee?
Oh no, I have to introduce myself. Well, like I'm primarily a mod maker. I'm not the best player, as you will unfortunately see if you watched Falcon Punch Circuit 1 or indeed this showcase, but I have a good amount of game knowledge. I know how to MTS. I know how to chain to some extent, just not the deepest gameplay execution, but I do have the theory at least. Um, Tell us about
Talking yourself.
yourself, Nico.
Yeah.
So
Nico, please. Yeah.
So I originally got GX all the way back in 03, and I absolutely loved that game. And then at some point I stopped playing it, moved on to other things, and then somewhere about probably 2017, 2018, I ended up stumbling on one of VSAM's Blue Falcon Productions F-Zero videos about the history and then like time attack history, and it just kind of sparked my interest. And then I got Dolphin for my computer at the time, went back and replayed it, fell in love with GX all over again because it was like over at least at minimum over a decade since I last played it. And then it kind of like snowballed, and then I started getting better at the game, and I got interested in other stuff. And then G Extreme came out, and Unleashed was kind of a thing at the time. And so just like getting to know the community, just getting better at the game, and just like the more I played it, the more I fell in love with it. And then once all these we started doing all this different stuff, I just kind of put all of my eggs into the F-Zero basket. So I thought I was only a GX guy at one point, but after playing like 99 and the other games like Maximum Velocity, I just love F-Zero. Like it's just my favorite series. So I'm just glad to do something that I genuinely enjoy doing. So
And not to take up too much time, but I will mention that Nico talked about earlier how he's played my mod a lot. That's actually how we met. That's actually how we became friends. He played my mod. I was super thankful about it. We ended up talking a lot. I would watch his streams. Then I found out he was from Florida, and then we ended up meeting up at some point.
yeah, so we've actually met each other IRL. We did touch grass, so that was a cool
touched
moment.
grass and F-Zero.
Yeah, pretty
What a
pretty
combination.
cool combo.
And last
now we
but
should
not least,
definitely-
yeah.
Unreal.
Unreal, aka VSAM, aka Sam, aka Blue Falcon Productions, aka the teacher of this game. And honestly, Sam is just a treat to have around. He's basically my go-to for learning about this game through YouTube. I consider him the voice of F-Zero, F-Zero TV commentator. And he agreed to join us today. So I'm very excited for the showcase. And yeah, I don't want to waste too much of everyone's time, but we do have an hour-long showcase. So the showcase itself is 15 races. We didn't quite get through all the tracks, but it's 15 races. And every racer is designed to race alongside each other, just like every Falcon Punch Circuit style. So yeah, we're not going to waste too much time. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it in the background. Video is playing. Let's go. Yeah, so I think players are at the starting line now. And which track did we get?
Well, this is actually a custom track. It's by Chemical, and I think, well, in one other modder. I'm not familiar with it right now, unfortunately. I do know that it's the Mute City from F-Zero X, though.
Oh, wait, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like lesser known. I say lesser known, but lesser known like F-Zero nods, right? So if it's like a nod to X or to Maximum Velocity or the NES game.
So Nico Soviet, bottom middle, is driving a special skin of Bloodhawk I released recently. It's got the coloration of the Falcon Punch tournament. You might recognize it from the background footage that is being used now. AKC is doing Wild Goose. It's an excellent MTS in this mod. Ovals and Fighbat are using Dragonbird GT. VSAM with his trusty Fat Shark, and then I went with Crazy Bear, which I chose this because it has excellent MTS chaining and it has great acceleration, and like it has the best acceleration to speed ratio, I think, in the mod, although its boost is a bit lacking.
Wow. So is there like a definitive best machine?
There is not. There is a definitive list of high tier machines, but within that high tier, there is some diversity.
Oh my gosh, look at the time differences between Oval and AKC.
Yeah, it goes to show like how much skill comes into play. I think the Wild Goose is a bit underpowered compared to Dragonbird GT. It does. I mean, you were seeing the moves he was pulling off. It's just, unfortunately, that machine, I wasn't able to give it a high top speed because, again, I went back by the GDA balance. So that means there's top speed constraints that a lot of the original machines have to go by, unfortunately.
Yeah, considering Wild Goose is notorious for being one of the worst machines in vanilla, it's nice being able to give him an actual identity in mods and be able to use him, which is really cool to see him being utilized outside of vanilla.
Actual,
Yeah,
actual variety in my F-Zero. Okay,
Yeah.
next track is Split Oval.
Yes, this is kind of the NASCAR track of the game, and it's also where dash plate accuracy matters the most. A bunch of dash plates, and you need to hit them all or else.
Okay, players getting set up.
Yeah, I was actually utilizing in the showcase. I was using Rainbow Phoenix GT, but I was actually doing this track today, and I actually learned that Hyper Death Anchor was actually a really good pick for this track, just because at specifically 80%, his acceleration and the speed that he gets from the zippers, he has really good air handling, so it kind of all goes together, and I just kind of smoked the staff ghost on this track, which if I had knew that at the time, I probably would have used Hyper Death Anchor. But it's just cool seeing a variety of different machines used on these tracks.
Thank you,
went with
Emarcee.
Rainbow Phoenix GT because it's got a boost, it's got really great top speed, it's got decent acceleration as well, but also its main trait, I hope I did mention it already, is its aerial handling. Because it has such a huge wingspan, I give it a very high sweep turn. So despite being 1,800 kilograms, it can actually pull off the jump skip very easily.
Right.
We're seeing Fat Shark, unsurprisingly. We're also seeing White Cat GT, who I recommended as a straight line speeder. We'll see more of her. We're also seeing Twin Narita, Light, the Great Boost, and Hyper Speeder, a classic beginner-friendly pick for this track.
Yeah, traditionally, Fat Jack would have been the go-to pick on vanilla, but because of the different vehicles and their different characteristics on Climax, you would actually see some other vehicles that can actually have upgraded sets that would help them in this on a track like this, specifically Rainbow Phoenix and Twin Narita.
Yeah, specifically, I think one of the Rainbow Phoenixes is kind of one, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that was
And
close.
there we go. I think Nico
Wow.
took this.
Nico took match 1 as well. Look at Nico go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And this is the only time I come in second, I think.
Yeah, I think. Well, it definitely helps that I had done a good amount of this track leading up to the showcase, so I kind of knew Phoenix was like a good, solid pick for this track. But in a way, he kind of is the golden fox for Unleashed because he kind of has all the characteristics that you would want to be a balanced, good machine. And his GT version just kind of excels in every way, essentially.
So at this point in the footage, we switched to letters. And so you're just going to have to learn to associate the letters with the different players. AKC is A, red. Oval is B, green. Fighbat is C, blue. I am D, orange. Nico is E, yellow. And then VSAM is F, dark blue, or indigo. So we got Sand Ocean Surface Slide. And I went with Spark Moon, which is just a thematic vehicle for this track because she comes from a desert planet. And it also has really great speed characteristics. The only thing it's lacking in is the booster, which is C. But she's got great tech and great speed. AKC went with Fire Stingray GT, or Super Stingray X. Might recognize, hey, it's got 2 extra fins. I just attached those 2 extra fins one day to get the model done. It was like a really simple edit. It has really great handling. Like Fire Stingray already had arguably good handling, so I just bumped that up even further and made it A grip, as well as bumping up the booster and top speed a little bit. We're seeing Ovals using Black Hole, a classic MTS pick for this track. Fighbat went with Darkslayer GT, which is one of the top tiers in this mod specifically, because it's my favorite machine, don't at me. And then VSAM went with Super Falcon. And then I believe Nico is still picking. We'll see what his pick turns out to be in a minute. I want to say he went with Crazy Bear. He's hovering over Crazy Bear.
So
Yeah,
at
it's
the
actually
moment,
kind of crazy.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We actually got. Oh, I was gonna say it's very interesting that everyone elected to go to a different vehicle, but I can understand why each of the vehicles got picked. But as you were.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that at the moment, Nico, you have the lead at 200 points. You got first both races. You have a 16-point lead over AKC, which set you up pretty strong in this showcase early on. I actually did not keep score when we did this initially, so I'm actually gonna keep the score and make sure that you guys are updated on that.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think,
we finally have our pick from Nico, and we're getting to the start line. He did go with Crazy Bear. So that's an excellent, like, I consider Crazy Bear and Dark Snare GT to be like the 2 drift rivals of this mod, because they have similar acceleration. Crazy Bear's is that much higher. But they have similar speed characteristics and similar drift characteristics. A lot of players, they don't play this mod often, so that's probably adding to the diversity of the machine picks, I would say. So
Yeah,
we're seeing solid performance from everyone so far. Everyone's drifting around the humped corners. Go ahead, Nico.
Oh, I was gonna say, based from my experience, it seemed like Crazy Bear did better with MTS chaining with like courses that are a little bit less wide. But Dark Knight has a really great MTS, but it's kind of hard to do MTS training without you hitting the wall constantly. which
Right.
Fighbat has really great experience with being able to master the MTS chaining. So it seems like it was a good pick for him, especially here.
Are we getting
Same
game
with-
audio from 2 different feeds?
No, I think I only had audio from one of the players.
Okay.
So sometimes, obviously, the audio won't match up. Pretty sure this is AKC's audio.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I am hearing that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Stingray GPs is actually a bit of a surprise for this track because it doesn't have a super strong, as strong an MTS as the other machines, but I think it just took the lead because it has the better speed. Well, not the best speed, but it had a slightly better speed on average, and AKC really showed his skill with it.
Right. Also, Spark Moon, it does have a drift cell above 1, and considering how many corners are on this track, it definitely utilizes that. But I don't know how much of an advantage it would have in a practical competitive setting.
I played at 100%, so it does slow her down.
Really?
Having the drift accel be that high, but not as much as it does in vanilla. I changed, like, with Twilight's help, we were able to change the formula that is used for drift accel at 100%.
Nice.
It's such a breath of fresh air to see multiple vehicles on this track.
Right.
It's such a breath
It's
of fresh air.
everyone using a different vehicle.
Yeah. It's so unheard of.
Yeah, you would never see that in vanilla.
Yeah.
I got so scared. My computer hung up for a minute. I was afraid I lost internet.
Oh, no, you're good. We didn't notice a thing on our end. So
No.
at the moment, Nico still leads the
Freezing
pack,
up.
followed closely by AKC at 284 points. And then third place to Fighbat, who has had a strong showing early on. Then Oval in fourth, Emarcee in fifth, and then finally Sam in sixth. All right, here we go. Lightning Loop Cross.
Yeah, it's
This
another
is, like,
Drifter's Paradise.
Yes, I think it's like in the Dolphin achievements for this game, it's like straight up called like there's an achievement, like the time trial achievement for this track on the Dolphin achievements page mentions MTS, I think.
Really?
That's
like,
crazy.
It's still go to MTS.
There's also like the retro achievements, right, that you can enable in Dolphin.
That's what I
if
was
it has any
saying.
of that.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. The retro achievements for this course, like, specifically makes mention of MTS.
How cultured.
So I went with Dark Snare GT for this track because it is more or less my favorite machine for this sort of advanced MTS chaining. Oval also went with it. I know VScam went with Panzer Emerald. Fightback was really practicing. He wanted to find a machine that he could do a specific shift boost with, and that ended up being Dragonbird GT. I was surprised to hear that there were comparisons to Quickstar being thrown out by the different players as we were doing this. AKC went with Hyperdef Anchor, which it's not really an MTSer, but it can drift in a pinch. But I consider it more of like a quick turn specialist in a rocket. And then we have Night Thunder, which it doesn't have impressive speeds, but it does have excellent drifting.
Yeah, that's the vehicle that I used on one of the videos that I did for Loop Cross, and it ended up being a really fun vehicle to use. Even if it's not necessarily the strongest, but it's more of a comfort pick than anything. But it's still usable at the very least.
So we have Fightbat and lead aggressively MTS chaining. It's really impressive to me. Oval's not far behind, but just got a bit of a wipeout there. AKC struggling to make the Hyper Death Anchor work. And I am just doing my best to have a clean race with a wildly uncontrollable machine.
Death Anchor.
Yeah, and Fighbat's experience is definitely coming into play because he still has the world record on this track in vanilla, and he's still pretty far ahead on most people. So
You gotta beat him.
yeah, and Dragonbird is also a really solid overall pick on this mod. So kudos to him to being able to do good work with it.
I was a bit worried. The tournament got pushed back twice, and then I heard Mifuyu wasn't going to be able to make it today, but apparently she is. So that's a real treat.
Oh, for next Falcon Punch Circuit?
Yeah, she's coming.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The champ is
And we
back.
got Fighbat with a nice explosive finish, and the other players have yet to finish. I think Oval's going to come in second. He's on the question. Oh! How did I do that?
Oh, did you get it broken down or something? Oh,
Hey, I didn't know I was second for this course.
right on.
I lied. I am second for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Oh.
We'll see where Nico finished. I think your feed dropped out a little bit. This was early on.
Yeah, I
Game
think,
mod creator does count for something.
Actual
was this
facts.
before we started doing the new video format? Or
No, it was.
we
It
were
was
testing
definitely.
it?
It was definitely during the new video format.
Oh, okay.
It's just this was only, I think, in the first couple races was when specifically your feed was being weird, but we fixed it.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
so
we got the time.
unfortunately,
Perfect.
on this course is when we're going to start seeing major technical problems on Oval's end. I do not know
Yep.
what the problem was, but his Wii could not tolerate specifically the Aeropolis biome on his Wii. So I do not know if he used a bad dump for the mod or what. It was very odd.
Yeah, quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We are going to see him using a vanilla custom machine, so we cannot really take his time seriously.
Yeah,
For this
so
track,
the
at least.
the silver lining is this was a showcase and not the tournament, so we didn't have to
Yeah.
we didn't have to scramble to try to get things to work logistically. But yeah, it's just
Well-
very unfortunate that they've had this really strange quirk.
That's the good part about the tournament itself being vanilla. We don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he eventually
wonder
got
if-
it.
Yeah, I wonder what
Machines.
if you ever wondered what the actual problem was that ever got solved.
Machine-wise, AKC is using Hyper Death Anchor. We're seeing Fighbat use Rainbow Phoenix GT. I went ahead and used Dragonbird GT. Just one, keeping the machine variety up, but also two, I think it felt like something about it. It feels like right for this course somehow. Like in a way that I cannot explain rationally. We've got another Hyper Death Anchor from Soviet Nico, and we see him sticking with trusty Fat Shark. Which in this mod, it is a little less tense. It can drift a little more. It's still got the core identity of being super fast at straight line with limited MTS relative to the other top tiers, but it's still. I gave it it has an E grip. It should not be that bad at drifting, you know?
I just
hard
felt
to
like,
say who's winning. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like Denting was a good pick here, just because of his he has a decent weight, good handling, and he's really good for straight line speed, so he can carve those corners pretty well. And
Yes.
just it just overall like a balance pick for this track, like specifically. So
That's also
But
the thing
Patrick-
about this course. I will mention, like, MTS on this course doesn't matter. Like, quick turn and MTS both work on this track, I feel. And Hyper Death Anchor is definitely a quick turn specialist more than it is a drifter. Because it's a huge, long rocket.
yeah, it feels like you're using a missile essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the quick turns very not really the best MTS, but there isn't really necessarily a whole lot of MTS on this track. But it can
Yeah.
be utilized at high play. But I guess for this mod specifically, it's just very well balanced machine for this course combo.
Yeah, the one thing I need to still work on this track is I think the place where I lose the most time is on the big ramp after the U-turn, because there are players who know how to dive quickly after that, and I just do not know how to manipulate the gravity like that. We got a win from AKC, so again, a machine that cannot MTS won here, so that's really cool. Well, I say cannot, I mean, we've seen it do that, but you know what I mean, like, it doesn't MTS at a high level. Nico took second place with the same machine. I wasn't able to keep track of Fighbat this time. I think I came in 5th.
It's either 5th or 4th. I'm double checking the times now.
It's too bad we don't have one more player, else we'd be able to say 6th or 7th.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
I think we jumped ahead a little bit.
Emarcee is banned from all commentary.
Yeah, we skipped ahead because there was
no.
a very long intermission of Oval getting his setup ready. So this is
Yeah.
the pre-race for the next race.
Yes,
Oh,
we went to
okay.
the AX Cup next. We didn't do Sapphire or anything. We went straight into AX because it's my second favorite cup of the game. It has more
Right.
flat tracks, and it has tracks that better showcase like the advanced tech in the game. I
Right.
feel like Sapphire and Emerald are just really bad at showcasing the game's advanced tech, personally.
Hmm.
Because they have too many tunnel and cylinder tracks. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah, Emerald gets a little dicey on double branches and half pipe. But AX has a good bit of variety, and it's very casual friendly.
Yeah.
Very good showcase. It's a good showcase cup for sure.
Well, AX also has the two longest tracks in the game by track length, and that's Thunder Road and Spiral, which are some of my
You're right.
favorites.
But we've also seen those tracks be some of the most competitive tracks in the tournament,
Yeah.
especially Spiral. That's some of the best driving we've seen in GX is on Spiral.
In the last two tournaments, Mifuyu and AKC were constantly trading wins and losses on Spiral, just Spiral alone.
Yeah. Just amazing talent overall.
So I went with Moon Shadow, not because it's a particularly strong pick, but there's like these three like sports car machines, and that's Astro Robin, Shadow, and Elegance Liberty with the kind of the sports car build and scrubbing it back. And I wanted to make sure Shadow was represented at some point, and this felt like a good track to do it on because it's short and it has nice drifting potential. AKC went with Super Cat, which I think is a bit of a unique pick for this track, considering it cannot really MTS chain well, although he's somehow making it work somewhat. Fighbat using Dragonberry GT, which I was surprised did really well. Unreal with Dark Schneider GT. Nico having a rare wipeout on this course with Bloodhawk GT. And then Oval having to use Quickstar Vanilla because, again, his ISO does not tolerate
Unfortunate.
this vinyl. It's hard to tell who's winning because of how short this track is.
Fighbat.
Fighbat did it.
Really cool.
And then AKC,
Retire.
Yeah.
no shot.
Yeah, you got
So
a
really
good thing just right there.
that I was really surprised that Dragon Bird GT could pull numbers because I did not intend it to be a top tier machine. So I'm actually really glad that some players are extracting that potential out of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't really see much of any custom machines, but to be fair, there wasn't really a whole lot of experience with the understanding of how the custom machines are different in the Climax mod. But it would have been interesting to see how Quickstar would have fared, considering it's so advanced.
Quickstar probably would have been harder to control, less effective, I think. Oh, there's the voice line!
Dragon Bird!
Yeah,
Bird.
so Climax Edition is actually the first F-Zero mod to have custom sound effects. So that includes custom boost sound effects and custom voice lines for the machine selection. Mighty Man helped me out with the voice model, but I did the intonation acting, if you will. So like the voice, like the tone is me, and then there's just a voice filter to make me sound like the original announcer.
That is so cool.
Yeah, shout out to Mighty Man or Tony Die. So now we've got OSMS, Outer Space, and I'm using Cosmic Dolphin, which is my staff ghost for this track. I think I think if you play well with it, it's undefeated on this track. It's just, again, I suck at this game. You're also seeing Super Cat. I think that's also really strong for this track now that I buffed its speed recently. We're also saw Red Bull coming out of the woodwork finally. It's like an Echo Fighter of Black Bull essentially. It's slightly slower, but higher acceleration, lower weight, better drifting. AKC and Fighbat using Dragon Bird GT because people are realizing it's actually good, I think. And then Oval, I think, went back to the mod, yeah, and then he's going to use Red Bull. Interesting.
Yeah, we finally get to see Oval play on Climax and not Vanilla.
He gets to play the game.
Right off the bat, some strong chaining from AKC. Oh, that's just practice, that's right.
Yeah, it's practice.
Alright, and now we're to the starting line.
Yeah, from your experience, did you see that there was kind of like a favorite on this track? Like, did you think that Cosmic Dolphin was kind of the go-to, or kind of dependent on like player preference, essentially?
I do think at this point it depends on player preference, but I would like there was one time when I legit could not beat Cosmic Dolphin no matter what machine I picked.
Right.
So I do think Cosmic Dolphin is one of the stronger picks for this track. It's got really extreme boost to it because it's light, but it also has a really great acceleration and top speed characteristics. So you see me, I'm focusing on just racing cleanly and trying to preserve my speed because it is light, so it doesn't like to coast. It likes to constantly be boosting, or it just flops right back to top speed. V-Sam, I think, is taking advantage of that weight. I think I don't know if anyone got the shift boost lap 1. You can hear that boost effect from AKC. Chemical specifically requested I pull that sound effect from the anime. So that's creator approved, basically.
It's actually it's really cool how cool it sounds in game. It almost feels like it fits in the game quite nicely, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't really sound out of place at all. Every time you hear it, it feels pretty good when you're using it.
I think AKC is going to take the win here. And he's over the finish line with Dragon Bird GT. just a stellar victory for
That's
an underdog
the
machine,
race for
honestly.
second was insane. Oh my
Three
gosh.
finishes,
Oh,
like
dude.
seemingly close to each other, and then somehow this
Oh
guy
my
goes
god.
dead back.
Dude, the race for second was genuinely insane.
And again, it really showcases like how much player skill comes into this, because you've got White Cat GT, slightly different top speed and handling, very different because it can't really MTS chain. Being able to keep up with two MTS chainers of similar skill level. So next, we skipped the worst track in the game.
Oh yeah? What track is that?
Port Town Cylinder Wave. It's a pill-shaped cylinder.
Yeah.
It's really awkward to drive around, and I wanted to make sure we had time to play on the tracks that people actually liked.
The savior of the showcase.
Yes! Me! You're welcome, F-Zero fans!
Thank you, Emarcee. All right, I'm getting the scores updated as we speak. I'll give you an update. We are now on race number 8, so we're 7 races deep. That means we're just about halfway through the showcase. Placements have been all over the place. Just getting them tallied now.
Which is good because we like variety.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, if we had done Port Town Solar Wave, I actually probably would have used Cosmic Dolphin because I feel like based on his stats, I feel like Cosmic Dolphin would have probably been the go-to pick there.
Unfortunately, Cosmic Dolphin has really thin tilt values, and it does really badly on cylinders.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. I wanted the machines to have more accurate hitboxes, that's the thing. So I went in Blender, and I made a plane, and I redid the coordinates for the different machines. What I found was that Cosmic Dolphin is they get it really wide at the front when shooting the thing. And I suspect that's to prevent those wobbling issues.
Right.
Silver Rat really wobbles in this spot, and it's because it's so tiny. But I love it for that. I love that it has that quirk of you constantly feel like, oh, what am I doing? I'm teetering over. Megalocruiser is if you make a custom machine with Megalocruiser, you'll notice it's thinner in the back than it is in the front, and that has really interesting wobble effects.
Really?
So play Megalocruiser in Climax Edition. It doesn't handle horribly anymore. I turned down the turn tension. Right, so Thunder Road. We're seeing Bloodhawk be used again. We're seeing Super Cat be used again. I think VSAM really took a liking to it. AKC with Rainbow Phoenix GT this time. I consider a rival. I consider Phoenix and Deathborn to be in-character rivals because it's alluded to in the lore that Phoenix is chasing Deathborn to prevent a calamity of some kind. So you can see me trying out the back to use MTS, chaining with Dark Schneider. But again, I'm not the best. I just doing my best to try and keep up with the other players and drive cleanly. Oval had a really impressive glitched out texture issue. I have no idea why this happened.
But man, it
must
looks
have,
cool.
It looks cool, right? Yeah. I'll take
It
it.
looks really
I
cool.
wonder if, it's a flash drive issue or something, and that's why
It looks like missing now.
Aeropolis was corrupted.
Right.
Footage is a little bit choppy on my end. I believe I'm in the lead for lap 1 so far. So I must have had a wipeout at some point. Yeah. Oh, no, Oval's in the lead with Crazy Bear.
Yeah, shout out to Sam for using White Cat. I enjoy using White Cat, but I never felt like it maybe I just wasn't using her strengths properly, but it never seemed like to me that it was something that I would have used over another vehicle. But
Yeah, Super Cat's strengths are more like straight line speed. Definitely. It can pull out an MTS. It's just not the best at it. Okay, yeah, I see I fall behind because I'm not able to do the skip there, and I get some wall hits, unfortunately.
Fighbat had a death as well.
Oh. Yeah, Dark Schneider GT is a car that slips a lot. Oh!
Yeah, but
Not again.
Yeah, AKC had the
turn on restore.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen somebody die like that. He went for the MTS ISB and he got it, and then he just completely jumped the track, which is hilarious because I don't remember ever seeing that before. So very unfortunate, but he was actually doing really well. I don't know if he was in the lead, but
and that boost effect you're hearing is Panzer Emeralds. The bling! That's actually a sound effect from Sonic Heroes for when Shadow does his chaos control with his team.
That is what a send off here. What a deep cut.
Really? Oh, I got an insane shift boost there. I just couldn't keep the speed without hitting the wall. I'm very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, there's a. Ooh.
And we've got first.
Is that first from Oval?
First victory with Oval on the glitched track.
Glitched track, failed rail slide, but still.
We've got Sam with 2:59. Nico with 3 minutes on Bloodhawk GT. I really think Bloodhawk GT has unlocked potential. It's got a lower top speed than the other top tiers, but it has some of the best MTS chaining. I think, like even slightly better than Dark Schneider, maybe? Not sure. Let me check the Grip 2 real quick. So yeah, actually, Bloodhawk GT does have a better grip rotation than Dark Schneider GT, and it has a higher weight. I believe it's actually the heaviest in the mod at 2,570 kilograms.
How well do you think Wild Boar would have done if any players elected to use it? I don't know if we actually see Wild Boar or not. But
Wild Boar would have held up well, but it would have been overshadowed by some of the heavier, faster picks.
Right. Which is a little interesting to see because, especially in vanilla, Wild Boar is definitely considered a top 10, even top 5 vehicle on a lot of the tracks.
I definitely think it's easily like the top 20 or so for most tracks. It's just its speed is only 1089 and its acceleration isn't very high. So it goes back to most of these machines were in Climax GBA. You'll notice the AX machines and the GX, like the AX machines and Dark Schneider, they have better stats because I was able to actually tune their accelerations and top speeds to work near the top tier. Also, the original GT machines that weren't in Climax, like Bloodhawk GT, Super Cat, Super Stingray, those have more, like, better than usual stats as well because I was able to play around with them more.
Wow, so much went into this mod.
Yeah.
It's really cool being able to see custom machines and custom textures and just like it just feels like its own game.
It's a new game. Yeah.
I will always maintain that AKC strictly has the better mod because he paid from the outset, Unleashed is about tournament grade balanced. And this that isn't what this mod is about. It's more like, what if the GX played like exactly like Climax did?
Yeah, that's actually that's very cool project. Considering Climax is probably considered to be the most popular 2D of the F-Zero. Well, the best objectively out of the 2D games. Maybe not people's personal favorites, but objectively probably the best one. Even though I've never played it personally. I've
Climax
actually
had a
really
lot
like
of like handling
maximum velocity.
innovations within the Mode 7 racers.
Oh wow.
Because, you can hold back a back turn or normal turn or slightly turn with forward turn. So it's like,
Right.
depending on how you use the D-pad, you turn at a different angle. And like, if you watch any speedrun of that game, they just incomprehensibly drift and slide around every corner somehow.
Right.
So here I'm using, oh, I didn't think I used Rainbow Phoenix GT. So I used Rainbow Phoenix GT here. I think I was trying to rival AKC on this track. I think I avoid doing the skips because it's simply, I don't know how to do it consistently. But, I'm trying to race cleanly. Rainbow Phoenix GT has excellent MTS despite its huge wingspan. I wanted it to be competitive against Dark Schneider. Panzer Emerald is the staff ghost for this course in my mod. I wanted to commit to every Climax machine having at least one staff ghost. And Panzer Emerald happens to be green, and Spiral is a green track, so there you go. This donut turn is really fun. I love it.
Yeah, I think FIFA ended up having a really good time for Panzer on this track, but I don't know if it was this track specifically, though.
Wasn't he playing Unleashed?
Oh, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, was that a double skip?
Fighbat jumped over the donut twice!
That's insane. Well, AKC, that was a great...
Every time.
He's so good at it.
I think I died here because I was trying to do the flying skip, and for some reason the gravity was just not in my favor.
Yeah, Dark Schneider seems like a really good pick for this track, considering how wide it is, and that long straightaway speed definitely helps out, considering how long those courses. I don't know why he chose Panzer Hippodon. Maybe just because it felt like a safe option. I don't know.
It's amazing that AKC is able to take machine that heavy and do the skip flying over the donut turn with it.
Oh yeah, and he didn't hit the wall either. He landed perfectly and didn't hit the wall. See, look,
he didn't
hit the wall. Yeah, he didn't hit the wall again.
I meant like the skip where you go up the ramp and you skip the donut turn by flying over it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He has a big wall hit there, but it doesn't matter.
MTS.
He's just doing so well. And
Right.
his MTS chaining is on point. His boosting is on point.
Yeah, I mean, this is well, I guess he considers this his best course, so
Yeah.
you can't say you're too surprised, but it just looks good every time he does it, for sure. And he goes for the skip!
Oh, and he dies there.
Yeah, he misses the death barrier just barely.
Oh,
if he
I
was
wonder
probably like 10 feet in front, he probably would have made it. If he was just a little farther in front of the death barrier, he definitely would have made that.
Oh,
But
Oval won.
still a goal.
Oval must have won, I think. Unless, oh,
The
wait, no, I think
synchronization
AKC
on those
was a
two
bit
runs
ahead.
was the synchronization on those two at the end was really cool to watch.
I think I died trying to pull off the donut
No,
turn.
AKC still pulls it off.
Dang.
Yeah, Fighbat unfortunately didn't
Wait.
make the skip there.
But Sam
VSAM was the winner. VSAM was the winner.
was the winner
We
by
slept
quite
on
a lot.
VSAM.
Oh yeah,
11-second
we
differential.
got bamboozled. Oh yeah, the AKC did die though. I think.
Yes, he
That's
did
probably
last
why.
lap.
Yeah.
Now, it's worth mentioning if AKC's lap 3 was better, he would have taken the win easily, I think. Unless VCM had a better opener. So it's really hard to tell, actually. Very hard to tell.
He was cooking on lap 2, that's for sure. AKC. Yeah, I think VSAM was just playing solid throughout. Nothing too crazy, but I wasn't checking the whole time.
Impressive stuff. AKC has a 6-point lead now. I'm gonna show the scores in a quick sec. I've been keeping score.
I wonder who did the CTT textures for that track. Very interesting decision. I think it was Sam that did that. I think it might have been Sam. Was it? No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh,
for
Spiral. Oh, that's right. Shout out to Sam. He did most of the textures in this track. In fact, I think I made a note of who I was supposed to credit.
You've got time. You've got time. In the meantime, we have 5 races left. This is our current leaderboard at the time. AKC leading by 6 points over Oval, who's in second. Oval actually was not in second until this race.
Okay. Yeah. So, the vehicle skins that are in this showcase, they're mostly extreme by Supersonic. Some of them were edited by me. Bizarro Mute City texture is by Supersonic. The pool casino textures that you see for Casino Palace were by me. Snow Ocean was by VSAM. Blue Lightning is by VSAM. The Tron Aeropolis is by Nico Soviet. Luminous City, which is what was on ASD, is by VSAM. Outer Space had a different planet in the background. That's by Supersonic. And then, you were right, Nico. The Space Plant Spiral texture was by VSAM. The Firefield texture was, we'll see that later, I guess, is by VSAM. White Planet is by Supersonic. No, sorry, White Plant, which was on one of the... It's going to be on Intersections by Supersonic. And then Moonlit Blue for Ordeal is by Supersonic.
Wow. So many people to credit, right? It's like 8 different modders.
Right. Yeah.
I think I credited 4 different people. It's just there were a lot of different textures.
Got it.
Okay, so Sonic Oval, it's like the button mashing MTS chaining track.
Yep.
There's not much to say about it. It's NASCAR with MTS chaining. I'm doing my used Prix here simply because I think it to be the best MTS chainer. I think Bloodhawk GT might strictly be better now because it's a great... It has the highest weight. So it has some of the best... Oh, there we go! Nico just won. So we have
fast.
the first Bloodhawk GT victory.
It barely felt like this race happened.
But look how close together the different times are from the different machines.
Fighbat died. What?
He died horribly. And then I came slowest with Crazy Bear because I do not know how to MTS chain well, apparently.
I feel like I blinked and that race was over.
The same.
Exactly. That's what happens with this track.
It's like you watch somebody for like 5 seconds and then they're already on lap 2. It's just...
Yeah, I do like your description of this track being NASCAR with MTS chaining. I think I would play a lot more NASCAR if it was like this.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I have NASCAR on the GameCube, but like the one thing I do in that game is I try to cause a huge accident and watch the cars flip over.
Destruction Derby style.
Yeah.
It's quite.
Yeah.
Get a red flag.
It's quite satisfying.
Get like a red flag for it, but who cares? You get to watch the cars flip.
Sorry, yeah, I'm calculating scores.
You are good.
Yeah, thanks to your sheet.
Who's
Your sheet
that
actually
a
helps so
little-
much.
Who said a
Yeah,
little
it
dead
seems like
air
the,
every so many
It seemed like the stream quality definitely picked up a little bit at this point.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
that's good to see.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely have it fully cleaned up by the event, by the main event, I should say.
So the next track is Firefield Cylinder Knot, and it is purely a cylinder course. So I used a White Cat GT for this one, particularly because I consider it to be the best machine when you don't have to MTS. In most cases, it has less dash plates, I think, than OSMS, but also it's just that like Cosmic Dolphin would have been wobbling on this track. I think we have a Silver Rat. Fightbat's using Silver Rat. I love Silver Rat in this mod. It has the lowest top speed like usual, but the booster is actually A. So as soon as you hit lap 2, you just choose Violence and start mashing the booster, which is super short. You have a really high top boost speed. And just going bang, bang, bang. It's a really fun play style. Even though on this track, it's really bad because it wobbles a lot.
I heard. Yeah, I'm just mesmerized by these textures.
Same. They look really awesome. Emarcee does a great, fantastic job when it comes to skins. And his personalized textures really add a lot of personality to the mod.
Well, most of these skins are by Super Sonic, like I said, but the Red Bull skin is by me, an extreme style. The Sonic Phantom skin is an edit by me. I added extra rib bones to the back of the machine when it didn't have them before. The base for it is the extreme skin though, so it has that little color grading Super Sonic gave it. The Fat Shark is by Super Sonic. I think it's just from the Zebra skin from Extreme. And White Cat, as far as I know, is simply using the Extreme texture. Now, obviously, I had to texture the spoiler in that style, but otherwise, it is by Super Sonic mostly.
Wow. Thank you for giving all these people their shout outs.
Right, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
It is.
I think AKC pulled off like a crazy side attack dive. I wasn't even aware you could do that on this track.
Yeah, at the end, it's a little tough to do at first, but then once you get a little experience, it's pretty good. Saves a good bit of time.
Sonic Phantom is not a bad pick for this track. It's a dragster, but it's just a little slower compared to other machines. I think it has the same as Red Bull, but with the worse acceleration, but a better booster. So it's like an Echo Fighter Red Gazelle in this mod, essentially. I do wish that Climax GBA had better top speed diversity. I want to say that I'm in second place. No, that's
It's always so hard to tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you kind of have to look at the lap times.
I think I'm in second place, or VSAM is, and then AKC is comfortably in first with Fat Shark's weight and his shift boost knowledge. I have no idea how to pull off half the shift boost. It's insane.
Oh yeah, AKC is a computer.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
really
good way of
jealous of
describing that.
AKC because he's able to actually balance his mod using his advanced tech knowledge, whereas I can only go off theory.
Yep, truly impressive. First place to AKC there. And then, ooh, this one's close. Oh, wow.
Hey, I did get second place.
Second place again for
Let's
Emarcee.
go!
Look at you go.
Woo! Shout out
Over
to
VSAM.
Emarcee.
And then here we go, Fighbat. I think
Silver
he was
Rat.
he was getting
Silver Rat.
I think I can. Had it been a
Now
shorter
this-
curve course with some MTS potential, I think Fighbat would have stood a better chance. Silver Rat is
No.
definitely not bottom tier. Like, if you take it to CGT and take the same route with every car, Silver Rat actually beats like several of the casts, including Twin Narita. So it's definitely not bottom tier.
Without shift boost.
Without shift boost.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
This.
But shift
Which I
boost
don't
is
blame you.
lame anyways.
Which I don't blame people for going for, especially since I think when we do the tournament, you're not allowed to respawn. I think. No, we saw on. Yeah, I think we turned it off for this, or maybe it was track dependent. I don't remember.
Oh, for this showcase,
Yeah, I think we might have turned it off. Actually.
it might have just been
we're
off.
seeing Boar come out. We're
Oh,
seeing,
yeah. Right on.
Dragonbird again, I think?
Oh.
Or is that... No, that's White Cat GT. It's one of the black skins for it. So we've got two Super Cats. Fat Shark again, unsurprising. Oval appears to have had a crash.
Oh,
Fortunately.
yes.
I stuck with White Cat because this is a tunnel course and I wanted to have like the best straight line speed for this course whilst having some decent weight in case I miraculously get a shift boost, which I think I don't. I hate this course so much. I cannot find the shift boost on it. People make it look so, it's like, oh, you just go over the right, but nope, can't find it. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it! Dang it!
Yeah,
Dang it!
it looks rhythmic too, right? Like you're playing an instrument,
Yeah.
getting the shift boost inside the half pipe. But
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, actually getting the first one is a little bit orangey. Like you're kind of trying to find the right spot and then kind of hoping you get the necessary speed. But man, dude, look at AKC getting those consecutive shift boosts with
Yep.
Wild Boar.
literally what Emarcee was saying, making it look easy.
Yeah, it's almost like a rhythm game. It's like you got to get there's a certain timing to it, and most of the time you usually don't get screwed over, depending on what spot. Like when you're going over, you kind of want to be over the pipe when you're actually doing the shift boost. But usually it's more rhythmic than anything. So if you can get the timing down, you can almost do it almost every time. But getting them all in a row is pretty hard to do because the timing is very tight. So. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to be able to get that down.
Yep, I bet. Looks like Oval is finally in position.
Yeah, I remember I was watching through this footage and I got a little confused. Oh, did it start? Why did AKC pause? Oh, we're restarting? Dang it.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, I think everyone's practicing. Question mark?
No,
I
think it's
do not know
practice.
what we were doing here. I think maybe there was like a misfire of some kind.
Maybe.
I want to say yes. It'll make sense in like a few seconds. I'm assuming. Yeah, I think this is all.
I hope we're able to get a soundboard into the F-Zero Nexus because I'm not looking forward to going.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
3, 2, 1 every time. My
Yeah,
throat was so sore after the last tournament. You have no idea. But I did it for the players. I did it for the players, and it kept the energy up. I like to think.
It's in my opinion, I find it so cool and pretty hilarious. So, if I do, I can only imagine that Domo is the benchmark for humanity, and that other players felt the same.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're finally getting.
See Wild Boar.
Oh, well, we've been seeing some Wild Boar earlier, right? Like Oval.
I think this is Wild Boar's debut for this course.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
last month.
and
okay.
Iron Tiger too.
Maybe I was wrong.
Iron Tiger is like kind of my go-to pick for this track specifically, just because he kind of has the characteristics I look for. when it comes to like maximizing the track potential. Even though Fat Shark is like the go-to track in vanilla, but for mod specifically.
Oh, Nico with Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Yeah.
That's always what he calls Baba.
Baba Booey, Baba is you.
All right. I don't remember who won. I know Nico is, like, skill-wise very good with this course. So I would say, like, this score is much more skill than it is machine pick. Because of the shift boosting shenanigans. You could have the best machine, but get a horribly slow time because you weren't able to get the shift boosts. I know VSAM is also an experienced caster, but oh, he didn't get it. Unfortunate. Oh, but Nico's getting it. Dang.
Looking
I
good.
missed that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Oval's in the lead with Wild Boar because he has the better weight.
Yeah, definitely. A higher weight definitely has an advantage on this track.
Much better
especially when it
FPS
comes to
too if you
shifts.
choose to do that one.
I have no idea why I went for the edge boost, but I got it, and it kind of paid off for me, so I'll take it.
Hey, you're in the lead.
Got there lucky.
So, yeah, this course, like, it really boils down to how you do in the tunnel. It's the biggest bottleneck. But then also, the final corner is really tricky because it's one of those corners that is bended down, so it likes to throw you off if you're going too fast. So you need to, like, anticipate that and either MTS around it, which somehow keeps you on the track. I do not know how. Or you need to just, like, be prepared to jump and turn left. This part too, you need to either hit every zipper or have a boost strategy in mind.
Yeah, Wild Boar is kind of notorious for having a kind of an awkward, like, quick turn, so it's very impressive to see it to be utilized at a high level on this track because the margins are a little tight. The track is pretty tight, so like being able to get around those zippers requires a good bit of handling on the vehicle. Especially if you're trying to quick turn around the zippers.
I'm actually not aware if it still has quick turn issues. Oh, I think I see it. It likes to slide a little bit when it quick turns, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's something I try to mitigate. Unfortunately, when you're very high weight and you have low grip 3, I realized, which is like a principal stat for being able to MTS, you lose the ability to quick turn smoothly. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what happened to Oval
Good
there.
showing, Nick, here. I have a decent time? Question mark? So I came in 4th, but not by much. So very similar time to AKC. Fat Shark came in 1st, Iron Tiger 2nd, which think about the weight disparity and speed disparities between those two machines. That just speaks to how skilled Nico is with this track. That he was able to take Iron Tiger that far to almost beat a Fat Shark player and get 2nd place with it in a tournament setting.
Yeah, but I think Fat Shark on this mod is a little more toned down than he is in the regular game.
Actually,
so it's not.
Fat Shark is better than in vanilla. It has a higher top speed. It's 1114 now.
Oh, really?
The booster is what's toned down. It's a B booster now.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
still, a B booster is really respectable. I think it still gets like 1700 like regularly.
And now we get into more of the chaotic tracks.
Casino Palace Double Branches is like, it's a really fun track, except for some segments where it's like tighter than it should be.
Yeah.
I went with Hyper Death Anger because I wanted like I hadn't used it yet, and I wanted to make sure it was used at some point. Oh, that's right. I switched to Sonic Phantom because someone else used Hyper Death Anchor already. That's right.
Yeah, I really Hyper Death Anchor is great for this track just because it has stability, and the long straightaways allow it to gain a lot of speed, and also it's fun to shift boost with.
Now I know why I was using Sonic Phantom. It's Red Gazelle's Echo Fighter, like I said, and AKC's using it.
Oh.
So I'm kind of being AKC's Echo Fighter here.
Yeah,
Not a
I mean,
bad
this
trade.
is the first time we've seen. I think this is the first time we've seen Ray Gazelle here too.
We're finally
And the
seeing
mod.
Super Stingray again.
I'm surprised nobody elected to use Twin Narita, but I think that might have been.
It's a
Not as
long
good.
track.
Compared to the, yeah. But Twin Narita and Unleashed and the base game is very, very good.
Climax
But-
Twin Arena is not as good as Unleashed Twin Arena, but it's still like it has a buffed booster, I think, and it also has slightly higher top speed.
Right.
But it's like 1024 or something like that.
And Fighbat immediately does on the first ship boost.
Oh
unfortunate.
dear.
Ooh.
I think I'm too afraid to
So does
shift boost.
AKC.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's actually kind of paying out in your favor because two people already died. So,
Yeah.
and then so Red Gazelle and Sonic Phantom are what I classify as dragsters in this mod. They have like kind of bad MTS. They're mostly focused on quick turning and getting to a high speed and boosting.
Ooh.
So Hyperspeeder's also a dragster. I don't know who won this. Definitely not me, because I don't have the speed for it. But I think I raced pretty cleanly.
Yep, that was doing so good. I actually led on the first lap, and then it all went south when I with the ship boost there.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It almost makes you wonder if we did have 30 people online, how safe or how hard people would go in terms of like the advanced tech.
Yeah,
It's definitely a very food for
that
thought.
part of the track where it goes down, it's like you're gambling. And I like that most of the Casino Palace tracks have this feature, unintentionally or not. There comes a point where you need to be going at the slow enough to not just die, but you also need to be going fast enough to keep pace. So
Right.
this track is like you're gambling pretty much with whether
Are you
or not
talking
you're
about
going
the
too
last
fast
hill?
to survive.
Are you talking about the last hill where you're like going over and you
Yeah,
can't
the
be
last
like
hill.
above
But
like
both hills kind
yeah.
of have that aspect to it.
Right. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. This is one of the few tricks where you actually have to slow down. So I can't really say it's my favorite trick, but in terms of course design and how much fun it is to play, like it's in the top 5 for me.
Yeah. It might not have a lot of drift potential,
Oh,
but
That-
I
wow.
really like. Oh wow, photo finish between the two of us.
That was
Three,
photogenic. Yeah, that was photogenic. Incredible.
So I'm in third place with a very underpowered machine.
AKC, Sam, Emarcee all finishing.
Yeah.
Second,
Very unfortunate draw for MRC. That would have been. That is a great time for Sonic Phantom. I feel like because
I think
I don't
if
know.
that's-
I don't know if
had I gone Super Cat or Cosmic Dolphin, I would have had the win there. Actually,
right. Yeah, because I don't know if Sonic Phantom is kind of a meta pick there, but you did really good there.
it definitely isn't a meta pick. It's got a great booster, but that doesn't. I think actually it just speaks to maybe the game actually is balanced to some extent. I didn't pay attention to whether VSAM made significant mistakes.
No, I don't think Sam died at all. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe everyone had it. Maybe everyone had one death though. Not entirely sure.
All right, I want to say the next course is Lightning Half Pipe.
We'll see in a sec.
And I don't know why I did Hyper Death Anchor. I usually like it for this course. But I went with White Cat, a Super Cat in the end.
Only 2 races left in our showcase.
Maybe it's because I really wanted to win.
Yeah. It's well, the good thing about Emerald Cup is that it doesn't have any Aeropolis tracks, so
Wow.
Bloodhawk, that is a decision.
I mean, it doesn't have the highest top speed, but again, it has weight. So
Right.
if you can figure out a way to keep it under control and
Right.
do side attack dives and take advantage of the high weight, hey, it's viable, I think.
Yeah, I think the grip just kind of definitely deters me from using it on.
It
Especially-
has better grip than the base counterpart, so definitely give Bloodhawk GT a shot.
Right.
It has a D grip, so it's not sliding all over the place. Lightest inputs. AKC was able to do a skip that I was not aware of, so I think that's what slowed me down the most relative to the other players. This track is all about pulling off a few skips, but also maintaining a clean racing line on the half pipe. GX physics make it impossible to drift on bent surfaces, so half pipes, your tunnels, your cylinders, you can't drift on any of those, unfortunately.
Yeah, very strange quirk when it comes to the monkey ball engine.
Oh, that's right. It is on that engine.
Oh, I'm the first. I have the fastest lap 1, I think. No, 2 seconds behind. My bad.
AKC.
Yeah, AKC, he definitely, that skip at the beginning definitely saved him a good
Wait.
second or two.
Wait a minute, but Sam's time of 49 seconds.
Oh,
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
wow. But yeah,
see, this is
Fetcher,
what happens when the player's on the bottom right.
Oh, yeah, bottom right is just like so easily overlooked. Yeah.
yeah, and Sam has been putting in a lot of practice the last couple of months. Like, he's actually really been getting back into the game, and it's been paying off at these tournaments.
I think it's also just the Fat Shark effect. Like, no one wants to
Right.
look at Fat Shark. It's not. It's, why do people
Yeah, we see him
mod
all
to
the
begin
time.
with? It's to get away from Fat Shark.
Right.
Can't spell
But
win
hey,
without
he's
Fat
putting in the
Shark.
work. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely putting in the work. I think he does.
I
I
had
think
like
he
a
does get the dub
horrible
here.
laser death on this track.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was really upset about it. Like, no, I would have won.
I wonder if the devs didn't want to go overboard on the lasers and have it cut too much else, but they at least wanted to make it something to be aware of.
The laser, like, that first laser gate comes right around the corner. So if you're not lined up, you're just dead. And
Yeah.
empty on meter. Like, those lasers exist to punish
Oh,
you
I
for
got
not
killed by
saving
the
a local
laser.
boost.
Yeah, I got killed by the laser. Just the first one after that turn. Yeah, it's because it's hard to know. It's hard to position yourself properly going
Yeah.
around that turn.
So VSAM is the winner by a large margin. I want to say AKC would have had a shot too. I don't know if he made like a death or something. Next is me, saved by my machine.
Yeah.
And,
So and then after
uh,
that was Nico with 4th place, 5th going to
Oval.
Oval, and then finally
and then
Fighbat.
Fighbat is still trying to finish.
Yeah, I think he was
I
just
want to
running out of
say-
steam, honestly, throughout the showcase.
And a lot of deaths too.
Yeah, he had an early def on lap 1 when no one else did, and then it kind of just snowballed from there.
Right.
All right, one more race left.
All right. Our race finale will be Big Blue Ordeal. And vanilla players might recall that Space Angler sucks. It's not top tier in this mod by any means, but I think it's driving wise one of the funnest machines in the mod. It has amazing handling. It's got like one of those mid-tier top speeds of 1073. It's lightweight. Its booster is like it has like the booster feels faster than it should for some reason. I can't explain it. The driving feel is just really great. And I picked it because it has like an ocean color to it, so that's why I went with it.
Yeah, when I did all of the staff ghosts for this mod, I actually used Deep Claw. And he's actually really good for getting pretty much all of the for all the skips. So he may not be the best performing, but being able to get those skips at least consistently will definitely shave off some necessary time. But I don't know how it would have done. It would have been interesting to see how it would have fared against the other players.
Making really great use of Astro Robin, pulling off side attacks, and even cheating to a degree that I wasn't even aware he could do that.
Yeah, I think this is also Angler, Robin, and Fang's only appearance, so that's really cool.
Yeah, Astro Robin is definitely good at this mod. Unlike Unleashed, I actually wanted to give it an MTS because it looks like a Supra. You can't have a JDM
in a way.
It does.
So,
Yeah, now that you mention that, yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, that's a cool comparison.
So I'm not really able to like. You can see that
so
Space Angler struggles to MTS, but it can do it somewhat. I'm just trying to do my best to drive cleanly and hit all the zippers.
Oh yeah, it does have a high boost, right?
It has a C booster, but it's left due to lightweight, so it ends up being stronger than it should be.
Right.
I gotta say, in a tournament setting, every little wall bump is so stressful. Like, oh come on, not there.
Unfortunate.
AKC is doing some good work. I think Oval has the fastest opener with Astro. Oh wait, no.
Nope.
AKC did.
Nico. It would be Nico. Nico followed by VSAM.
Dang.
VSAM. Honestly, he picked it up. Him and Fighbat kind of like swapped places as far as like early performance versus late performance throughout the showcase.
Right.
Shout out to Oval for using Robin. Robin's always been a good handling vehicle. Solid vehicle overall. He's just never been necessarily like a meta pick. But you can definitely pick up and use him for sure on most tracks.
The textures on Astro Robin, by the way, are a pain to do because the way transparent textures work in GX is really weird. Like you have to use a backdoor method to get the transparent textures with 16-bit compression in.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the skip there.
Yeah,
Looked like it.
And I ran out of the guy and I had to die, unfortunately. It's hard to tell who's going to win this. I think it's either going to be Sam or AKC.
Oh, AKC died!
No! Oh, wait a minute. I actually have no idea who won this. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I don't know either. Did I die? I don't know.
Oh, Nico won!
Oh, Nico!
Hey!
I totally forgot about that, actually.
Here's the thing, actually. Big Fang and Panzer Emerald are kind of Echo Fighters in this mod. They both
Is
have
that
like,
so?
yeah, they have similar
Yeah,
grip
characters.
and boost characteristics, and they have the same top speed, just different weights. I'm surprised. Wow, really good work beating Panzer Emerald with the lighter Echo Fighter.
Right on, man.
Yeah, with that performance, Nico, that actually put you into second place. I'm going to show the scores.
Hey,
Just
all right,
barely.
Domo, show us the final scores and how horribly the creator of the mod.
Give me 1 sec. I'm inputting the last one now.
Let me guess, I'm dead last.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, really? No, you definitely were not last. I think it might have been like Fighbat or something.
Fighbat.
I think, yeah, Fighbat. I will say he was playing his heart out. It's just he had some unfortunate stuff happen.
Yeah, like I said, it seemed like he just ran out of steam, if I'm being honest.
Right.
But there's our standings. First through sixth place,
Hey,
AKC with the first place with 1420. Second place going to Nico. Nico looking strong pretty much the whole way through, 1404. But then Sam also being very consistent towards the end, actually was in second place before that last race. So Nico actually clutched it out there. And then Oval with the fourth place with 1380. Fifth place going to Emarcee for 1370, and finally Fighbat with the 1365. Again, Fighbat did much better in the very beginning. Actually, let me see. They won a couple races actually, so it just needed that stamina.
Yeah, I think Fighbat won LLC, right? That was his
one
track.
of them. Yeah, so he won race number. I didn't record which tracks were on which race, but he won race number 4 and race number 6. So
right on.
Yeah. Good showing from him. Just a stamina thing. I get it. But yeah, that was the showcase. 15 races of GX Climax. Any last thoughts from the two of you? Like, how was that for you?
I just want to say thank you so much for showing off my mod. I kind of feel like no one plays it, so there's a lot of like hidden potential for some really impressive top level play with the machines in my mod. I'm hoping at some point it gets a little bit more exposure, that people start playing it and posting times, so that I can actually see and like put them on my leaderboard in someday in the future. Also, I have to say I'm blown away with how welcome I was to the tournament, and that now I'm able to actually help behind the scenes. In fact, I was not expecting that. Uh, I don't know how embarrassing this is to say, but like at the end of the last tournament, Domo was expressing like how like I was such a huge help apparently, and how everything I touch is magical somehow, and I just I broke down crying, man. That was the most that was the most appreciation I've ever heard in my life. Especially from a community I've come to care so much about.
Oh no,
Emarcee,
it was warranted. Go ahead, sorry, Nico.
Emarcee, you're genuinely one of the best people I've ever met, like in my entire life. And I have met a lot of people in my day, man. And you're definitely like so in the top 10. Yeah, just a great person in and out of F-Zero. Like you just being around is just like really spreads good vibes. Not only that, but you are like very creative. Your mod is very fun, and it's just cool that we have variety, right? When in terms of like F-Zero mods, and the fact that we have mods in the first place is really great, and being able to see people just like have fun and set good times with Climax. It's just so fun being a part of all this.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an if you know, you know, and I know I haven't been around that long, but I knew the attention to detail and the readiness to handle the situation, and Emarcee has that. It's very rare for me to like place something in the hands of someone that I haven't really worked with and just see them produce
He
amazing
has
work.
put so much work.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
he has
crazy.
spent so much
Yeah.
time, a lot of attention to detail. Like his skins are amazing. The machines feel very unique to each other. Like the mod is fun. It has its own identity compared to like Unleashed or GX Dream, and it's just cool being able to pick up and play something that's different, but also has a cool thing going on. And Emarcee just put so much work into it. I feel like other people should play it. Like it's just an honor being with him, and that's how we met too. So, got to say got to make a memory out of this. So
But you
Amazing
really
stuff.
shouldn't be glazing me so much, because honestly, the entire F-Zero community is really amazing and chill.
There it is.
Like I haven't seen a community this chill since like ever, really. Like I'm in some other communities and they're not as chill as F-Zero. Not hellscapes, obviously. I don't hang out in horrible hellscapes, but it's just F-Zero is like a really, for some reason, I don't know what it is about it. It's just so tight knit, but also really chill and mature. So it's great to see all around.
100% agree with
couldn't have
that.
said it better.
Yeah, 100%. I could go on for a long time about how awesome the community is. I could go on for so long. I'm so privileged to be able to help showcase what you guys have put together and eventually myself become a player with this game, because I think this game is freaking sick and the community has probably the most tight knit group I've ever been a part of, and everyone is excellent people and almost as excellent at the game as they are as people. So yeah, I can't say it enough. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, we have a lot more Falcon Punch Circuit coming to you guys. But thank you so much for watching this segment, because this mod is actually amazing.
We'll see you after the commercial break on F-Zero TV. That's not it, everyone. We'll see you in the Grand Prix. Do, 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 do. F-Zero
F-Zero
TV.